Pope, if y'all was on Facebook right now, all y'all, and somebody got mad at y'all, so you know what? Yo, Pope, suck my dick. Dwayne, suck my dick. Like, would you approach him on some?
No.
If you felt somebody was bullying you, quote unquote, would you put it to? Would you get at him, or would you just ignore it? Like, what would you do? If somebody blew you up online, like, what would you?
Yo, is this somebody I see on a regular basis?
It's somebody who, yeah, and he just.
Like
no.
You're talking about more trolling. You're talking about more trolling.
No,
Yeah.
I'm talking about
Like no. Like Pope's like I work with him, or like I gotta see this person every day.
Yeah.
Right, Pope?
Yeah, or if it's somebody that just like Cam said, is trolling. There's a regular dude online, and it's just like he found a podcast, and now he thinks I'm a pussy, and he wants to call me a pussy every day on Facebook.
On Facebook.
Yeah. I could give less than a shit.
Yeah, I'm over that age too.
That dude is nothing to me. I don't know him, and I'm a grown ass man. Why am I gonna engage in that shit?
Yeah.
I'm an immature man, and I agree with. I should say I'm a grown ass child, and I agree with Pope. Yo, I'm not.
Well, I don't know. If somebody did that to me, I ain't gonna lie, I'll be kind of tight. If somebody keep bothering me online every day, fuck with me, that shit don't bother me.
I'm way over that age. It's not.
The thing is, Ant, I can easily just mute that person.
True.
Like, I don't have to deal with that shit. Like, that shit is fucking, that's little kid shit. Like, I'm not gonna, yo, fuck you, yo, suck my dick. Like, what? What's that gonna solve?
It's the same thing with like celebrities, like a Drake or a Kanye West, and like the amount of shit that people talk about them all the time. It's like, that's why I was laughing when the whole thing with Jimmy Kimmel, and he got a little butthurt about it. Partly because he has a relationship with Jimmy Kimmel, that's why he was mad. But it's like you're on a level where people now with the internet, you could just talk shit about anybody all day, every day, and sometimes they respond to you, sometimes they don't. But it's like to a point where you're gonna have to have the thicker skin and just be like, brush them off.
Yeah, but it's crazy. Like sometimes they take it out of control. Like I found out that Rihanna on her Instagram page, some girl got her shit and was talking shit about her. So she took that chick's picture and posted it on her Instagram and started making fun of her. And now this girl has like thousands and thousands of people making fun of her every day. Yeah, like from around the world.
The power of the internet. It's almost like you finally got called out for doing some dumb shit. So who do you blame? Do you blame the person that instigated it at first because she was making fun of Rihanna and Rihanna took it to another level? Or do you blame it on Rihanna who took it to that another level? Or do you blame the people after that kept going?
That's the girl's fault because she knows Rihanna got a big following and Rihanna is big, her stature is big, so you should know that was coming. Like who are you to Rihanna? She got millions of followers, so she can embarrass you in all different ways. So that's a lose-lose on that girl's fault. That's her. She put herself in that predicament. To me.
I mean, it goes half and half. Like even with like I've never gotten in a fight in my life, but I've definitely stood up for myself and either talk the fight out of it or calm the situation down. But I've been in a situation where people tried to punk me or something like that, and it's like I'm not an alpha male by any right, but I'm not gonna get punked. That's just how it's gonna be. Like I'd rather fight and get my ass whooped than sit there and let some dude act like he's gonna punk me.
Yeah, I agree, man. That's why I think that guy. I think he was just really scared. I don't think he has that mentality like you have. Like maybe he's not used to fighting or standing up for himself. I don't know, man. But like somebody that big and to be a football player, not to have that edge, I don't know what in the hell was wrong with that dude, man. Yo, don't get me wrong. That guy who was bullying him, he's a big dude. Like I seen him. I'll be scared to fight him too. Like, but I will fight though. But I'm not gonna get my ass whipped. But you're not gonna sit there and just tell you, yo, I'm gonna kill you and pay for my food every night. Like you're bugging. You kill me. Like they're not gonna do that.
I'm with Dwayne. It's more on a harassment level. But I think like you're right though. When we were younger or whatever, when there was bullies, the common wisdom was to be like, yo, you have to stand up for yourself. Even if you get your ass whooped, you get to stand up to, because people only do what you allow them to do to, And
I agree.
And I think now, especially when it comes to the kids, it's like, these kids, they feel like their whole world is closing in on them in terms of the bullying stuff. Because like you said, now it's not just at school; it's at school, online. Getting flamed this, da.
Kids are different now because kids don't go out no more. We used to going out, getting dirty, fighting. Kids now are just staying home on the internet. So a lot of these kids ain't really tough. They never been in that experience to be tough. Like Pope, you've been around in your neighborhoods growing up. I'm sure you've been through a lot of in the streets. So have I. Mm-hmm. I'm not a killer, but I've been through a lot of wars, so I know how to handle that. Now, like my girl's son, he don't go outside. His tough love is Call of Duty. That's when he's tough. You put him outside, he's not tough. So it's really easy to get bullied now. They don't have that street mentality. That's gone. That's our generation. That's maybe the next one over, but other than that, that's it. It's like there's no more tough guys no more. There's no more heart. It's, oh my God, he just called me this. What should I do? Back in the days, what? Yo, we fighting outside. So times is different now, man. That era is gone, man. And he's part of that weak era, man. To me,
I agree, but it's up to us to instill that in them as being around
that's
people
true too.
growing up. Like I try to do it with any kid I meet or child I meet. Like I try to get that and explain that to them as best I can, like any way possible. Like for all right, well, yeah, go ahead.
Continue.
No, that was it. I got it.
nah, I just think like I would tell my niece, my nephew, my child, like don't let nobody punk you, man, because like I said before, I don't know if D heard it. We're used to going outside back in the day, so we've been through a lot of playing football, fighting. We know what it is to stand up for ourselves. These kids now don't because they're always home. Times is different. Like if the parents don't tell them how to be tough and stand up for yourself, they're going to have experiences like this guy's going through right now. He probably never been in a fight in his life. Even though he played football, he's probably never been in a situation where he had to man up, like quote unquote, like I said. Yep. So I can't really force him that he's big. He's 250 pounds, but he's probably never been slapped, cursed at. He's probably been in a nice community. Everybody loved him in high school. He was probably all-state.
From the suburbs.
Suburbs. So he always got everything that he wanted, and he got to NFL, and he met some dude that's lived that life, and he didn't know how to handle himself.
Yeah, they said his high school coach was like he's not surprised that he got bullied because he went to like an upscale private school. He ended up going to Stanford. So I guess they're trying to say he's not used to this type of like, you know what I mean? Like everybody be friendly. Yeah, it's just like, all right, great game. See you on the
After every game they shake hands.
Yeah.
At the end of the season, everybody gets a trophy.
Yeah, but I want to take it back to like even you brought up like us growing up. Like think about our action stars. Like we had Arnold Schwarzenegger. You know what I mean? Sylvester Stallone, Chuck Norris.
That's true.
Robert Pattinson. They got these skinny like slim people doing flips. These are superheroes nowadays.
Like Jason.
You know what I mean? No, yeah, but it's not like humans anymore. It's not. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
Like it's not. You look at Arnold Schwarzenegger, you go home and do 100 push-ups. You think I'm jumping off this thinking I'm Thor on Friday?
Like,
like the mark of the macho man now is not like what it used to be. You know, he used to be
now,
a gun, you know, big muscles, smoking a cigar, like, you know, the scrappy dude that's gonna fight no matter what happens. Where now like the action stars or even the action stars are a little bit more conflict resolution.
Yeah, I mean it's more fantasy now. Like of course what Arnold did was fake, but when you watch movies like Predator, you're like, all right, like there could be a crew like this. When I watch Avengers, I'm like, oh, comic books have come to life, yo. You know what I mean? And like kids growing up, Kevin Hart said in him special, his son's throwing spider webs at people. Like, yo, you don't have spider webs in your wrist. Like, you got to fight back. So to me, that's another thing that attributes to just the overall softness that's going on, man.
Put it this way: when the last time you saw a kid outside slapbox? That's almost extinct, a slapbox. Right? Like we've been learning how to fight since we were little kids. We was playing manhunt, all these physical sports.
They got slap cam.
Yeah.
Slap cam.
See, y'all's violent.
Manhunt, Roundup.
Yo, Russian.
Roundup.
Hot piece of butter.
Hot piece of butter. You play that now? Harassment. Instagram, Twitter, that he beat me.
So basically, you say all the neighborhood games prepared you for your life.
Technically, yes, it did. It made all of us tough. All of us. Growing up, I've never seen none of us get punked. We used to argue. Even spades, we argued. It got a little rough. Not all that's gone. Everything is internet now.
Got a little rough.
I'll kill you.
There was some heated screaming matches during space games back in the days, yo.
Even Monopoly. My mother kicked us out of my house millions of times playing Monopoly. We yelling, cursing. Hey, yo, you land on my property, yo. $1,000, yo. You ruined the dice room, yo. Everything was real growing up. It was competitive. You didn't want to lose to nothing. Now it's just there's no much. All that's gone, man. These
young guys they don't know how to be men anymore. You know what I mean? Or like at least have that like toughness in you. We're not murderers. Like we're all like educated. We like doing fun stuff that might be considered nerdy. But when it comes to like standing your ground, like I know I can ride with all y'all. Except Cam, it cut off when he said he never been in a fight. So.
Hey, man,
I say can't get testy though.
I always talk my way out of it.
Exactly. But at least you know you could do that. It's better than you running and buying somebody a drink or a ticket to Vegas.
Yeah, but I mean, but you're right though. I think just that assertiveness, even if you're not going to be like quote unquote the tough guy, but just being able to stand your ground. Period. That's something that's not around as much anymore. And it's like I've seen that too with some kids when they get punked. I'm like, dude, like stick up for yourself. I'm not saying you got to whoop this dude's ass because obviously this guy's big.
You do gotta fight. Sometimes you gotta fight. If somebody's beating on you, sometimes you gotta stand your ground. Sometimes words ain't gonna cut it. Even if you lose, he respects you at the end of the day. Like, yo, this guy's gonna fight me every time. And I'm not condoning violence, but sometimes, yo, damn it, you gotta fight back, man. You can't say I want to do a text and date and let's talk about it. Yo, sometimes you gotta have to fight with your hands. That's what we got hands for, not just to type and take pictures.
The bully and the victim has a Facebook chat. It's like, hey man, what's going on, dude?
Meet me in this chat room at 3:30, and I'm gonna text you up.
The way you made me feel, and the thing about me, it really hurt my feelings, and I wanted to.
It's like the Key and Peele sketch.